Hello everyone, this is part 14 for the past year NIT questions from the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. So let's begin. The first question was asked in the year 1992. In human beings, 45 chromosomes, single X or XO abnormality causes what? Down syndrome, Klippenter syndrome, Turner syndrome or Edwards syndrome? What is the right answer? We have seen similar questions so many times in the previous video, if you have been following. The right answer is Turner's syndrome. Okay, so Turner syndrome encompasses several chromosomal abnormalities of which monosomy X is the most common. Okay, it occurs in 1 out of every 2500 female births. Instead of normal XX sex chromosome for a female, only one X chromosome is present and fully functional. This is called 45X or 45XO, although other genetic variants also are present. In Turner syndrome, female sexual characteristics are present, but they are generally underdeveloped. Okay, so it is important to know the details of the Turner syndrome. So the right answer is C. Down syndrome is due to crossing over, linkage, sex-linked inheritance, non-disjunction of chromosomes. So what is Down syndrome? It is trisomy of chromosome 21, 3 copies. So it is present due to non-disjunction of chromosomes. Down syndrome is due to non-disjunction of chromosomes. Non-disjunction means absence of separation of two homologous X chromosomes during anaphase 1 of meiosis. Okay, absence of separation of the two homologous X chromosome during anaphase 1 of meiosis. Both X chromosomes go together to same pole. Other pole will receive no X chromosome. So the right answer here is D. Next is blue eye color is recessive to brown eye color. Okay, so this is blue eye color and this is brown eye color. A brown-eyed man whose mother was blue-eyed marries a blue-eyed man. The children shall be. So a brown-eyed man. So the brown-eyed man, brown eye color is dominant. Okay, so blue eye color is recessive to brown eye color. So this is, let's say, brown and this is, let's say, blue. So blue eye color is recessive and this is dominant. A brown-eyed man whose mother was blue-eyed marries a blue-eyed woman. The children will be both blue-eyed and brown-eyed, all brown-eyed, all blue-eyed, and blue-eyed and brown-eyed. So what is the correct thing to do for such solution? To write it down. Okay. So the brown-eyed man will have the genotype of this. A brown-eyed man whose mother was blue-eyed marries a blue-eyed woman, and the blue-eyed woman will be this, because blue is recessive, so she will be this. So when the heterozygous marries the homozygous and you do the cross, the ratio is 1:1 of brown and blue. So the right answer is both blue-eyed and brown-eyed in the ratio of 1:1. So the right option is A. Multiple alleles control inheritance of what? And I think we have seen this question so many times by now. So multiple alleles control the inheritance of phenylketonuria, color blindness, sickle cell anemia or blood group. So what is the right answer? The right answer is blood groups in humans are controlled by multiple alleles. Okay, so the right answer is D. A color-blind girl is rare because she will be born. So a color-blind girl should basically have both the genes for color blindness, which means her father should definitely be color blind and her mother should be either a carrier or she should be color blind. Okay. So her mother and maternal grandfather were color blind. So if her mother was color blind and her maternal grandfather were color blind, then will she be colorblind? No, because her father also definitely has to be colorblind. Okay, so first look for options where definitely her father is colorblind. So you see, her father and maternal grandfather were colorblind. Okay, so definitely, when they ask about a girl child, the most important thing you have to see that the father is also diseased. Okay, the father has the disease if it is an X-linked disease. Okay, if it is a chromosomal sex chromosome related disease. So a color blind girl is rare because she will be born only when definitely the father has the disease and the maternal grandfather were color blind. So you see, either the mother can be a carrier or she can be color blind, but she will definitely contain the carrier because if the maternal grandfather had the disease, the girl definitely took that gene from him. Okay, let's look at the other option. So this option was anyways wrong. Her mother is colorblind and father has normal vision. So this is definitely wrong because the father has to have the disease. Parents have normal vision but grandparents were colorblind. Again, this option is wrong because again the father has to have the disease for the girl child to have the disease. So the genotype of the mother was to be either this or this and that of the father this, so that the daughter becomes color blind, and the one from the mother is this because her father was color blind and also maybe her mother wasn't or maybe she was. If the mother was even a carrier, then she can have this, but in any case the father of the mother was color blind. Okay, so the right option is B. So which one is a hereditary disease? Cataract, leprosy, blindness or phenylketonuria. So which one is a hereditary disease? Which one is caused because of changes in the genome? The right answer is phenylketonuria. Hemophilia is more common in males because. So this is again a similar question regarding color blindness that we saw, because that was less common in females, and hemophilia is more common in males because recessive character carried by Y chromosome, dominant character carried by Y chromosome, dominant trait carried by X chromosome, recessive trait carried by X chromosome. So what is the right answer here? The right answer here is option D, recessive trait carried by X chromosome. Okay, that is why hemophilia is common in males. Hemophilia is a sex-linked recessive trait carried by X chromosome, also known as bleeder's disease. Okay, remember this name. Sometimes there can be direct questions. What is the other name for bleeder's disease? So it is hemophilia. So it is a sex-linked recessive trait that is carried by the X chromosome, and that is why it is more common in males because the males need only one of it to be non-functional, whereas in females it has to be both non-functional, that is both the parents and especially the father should definitely have the disease and the mother should be either a carrier or have a disease. So this combination is less common than one being a carrier and one being normal. So recessive trait carried by X chromosome, and that is why it is more common in males. So the right answer is D. In Down syndrome of a male, the sex complement is what? Okay, so this is one of those tricky questions, that they always ask. So in Down syndrome, what is Down syndrome? So Down syndrome is trisomy of chromosome number 21. It has nothing to do with the sex complement of the male child. Okay, so the sex complement will be completely normal. Down syndrome is due to trisomy of 21st chromosome and it is an autosomal abnormality. So it will have no effect on the sex complement. Okay, therefore the right answer is B. Don't get confused here. A mother in a family of 5 daughters is expecting her 6th baby. The chance of its being a son is, so this is now again a mathematical question, right? No, it is not a mathematical question. It is again a question to confuse you. A mother in a family of 5 daughters is expecting her 6th baby. The chances of being a son is what? It is 50%. Okay, so the chances of either being a girl child or a boy child is always half. It is always 50% irrespective of which child it is. Okay, these are all independent events. Humans have 22 pairs of autosomes and 1 pair of sex chromosomes, which are XX in female and XY in male. So every time the chance of son or daughter is 50-50% depending upon which sex chromosome is contributed by the father in the sperm. Okay, so which contributes, whether it contributes X or whether it contributes Y, and these are always independent events. Okay, it doesn't matter if a person has 5 girls or 5 boys, it will, even if the 6th child is there, the chances are 50%. So the right option is C. Don't get confused in such questions and start doing some random calculations. Okay. Mutations used in agriculture are commonly induced, spontaneous, lethal, recessive and lethal. So what is the right answer here? In case of agriculture, the mutations are always induced. Induced mutations are produced in response to external factors of chemicals called mutagens. In agriculture, mutagens are used to induce desired mutation in crop plants, sometimes to get a superior plant or something. So the right answer is A. So this brings us to the end of all the previous year NIT questions from this chapter of principles of inheritance and variation. And because it is such an important chapter, it is important that you go through all the videos, and once you are in the middle of the part, you will realize that there are similar questions repeating. Okay, so all the best and thank you for watching the video.